Good morning, boys and girls, moms and dads, everybody in viewerland. Thanks for tuning in to another Arctic edition of Generator Monday. Today we have the Champion Dual Fuel and the Generac 24 kW we're going to go over. But we're going to talk about something important today. Plan A is the power company, Plan B is the Generac, Plan C Habla is our Champion Dual Fuel. If you had Plan D, another generator to plug in, and Plan E, another generator, but then you get to Plan F, or you get to the point to where you can't do any more. So what do you do? What do you do? A lot of people just abandon ship and leave their house and go to a hotel and leave things like that. And that's not what you want to do. You want to spend a few minutes to protect your home and your property. You should always shut off the water main. If you have a well, shut the breaker off for the well in case the power comes back on, so it doesn't pressurize your house. Then you're going to want to shut the water main off. If you don't have that, it's by your water meter, or find the main for your house and get familiar with it. So you shut the water main off, okay? And then go to your sinks upstairs, the highest point, turn them all on, in your shower and all your water faucets. Turn them all on your all levels, working your way to the basement. Go to the basement and open all the water down there. You want to find something that's the lowest point to help drain the system, and that'd be good. So at least do that. So drain your system like that, and then empty the water flush the toilet, empty the water in the tank, and then empty everything out of the bowl except for a quart. What you're going to want to do is get some automotive antifreeze and dump a little bit of this into the tank, and then dump a quart to a half a gallon of it in the bowl of the toilet. So that's how you take care of your toilets, okay? The RV antifreeze, you should always keep plenty of this on hand, because you're not going to be able to buy it in an emergency. So if you already have it, you're ahead of the game. You pour this down all your sinks, down all your drains, and you try and put the water out of the drains, your P-traps, so that you don't have frozen water cracking your drains. So you just pour a little bit of this down into the sinks, down into your laundry, where your washing machine discharges into that. So you could do all that. So drain your water like that. Now, if you really want to get fancy, that's just the gravity way. What you could do is, if you're handy, is go by your water main and put a T in there with a silcock with the little handle, and you could put this onto it, and you could hook up your air compressor to this, and you could blow the whole house out with air. So that's what I would do. I'm kind of prepared and handy, so I got everything set. So I would blow the entire house out with air, all my water pipes, and you go one at a time, and you leave them all open when you're done. So you could drain everything like that, but make sure you shut the water off, drain your water system, and save yourself a lot of damage. And you won't be like one of those people on TV when you come back where water's washing out of the ceiling, down on a ceiling fan with icicles hanging on it. So you don't want to be that guy. So prepare, do something. If you can't do this, and you haven't planned enough ahead to do something like this, that's okay. At least gravity drain it. The pipes won't burst, and you've done the best you can. But the ideal situation is to blow it all out with compressed air. So that's what I would do in an emergency situation. So today, without ado, we're going to start the Champion. As you can see, the green light's on. I always clear the Generac of all the snow. You don't want it going into the intake because then it's going to clog up your air filter and mess things up. So you always keep your Generac clear. The discharge side on the other side, the exhaust is going to put that snow in the air, and that snow is going to mess you up because then the machine will be taking it in. So you don't want the machine to suck up the snow. So now's the time to prepare. It's a little late for the people on the East Coast because they're going to be getting a big snowstorm with long-term power outages. As we know, Don had a long-term power outage for like 8 days, and some people down in the Nashville area had it for like 2 to 3 weeks before they got their power back because that did major damage at 2.5-inch ice storm. So you don't want to be that guy. Prepare now. So she started, she runs, she's going to run that 5 minutes. We'll let her cool for a half hour. We'll check her oil, and we already checked the oil on the Champion Dual Fuel. So other than that, prepare, have a plan. Don't forget, if you have to abandon ship, have a plan on how you're going to secure your home and protect your water system. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.